I'm Elliot Kleinberg, author of the Civil War historical novel, Peace River. I am at the Abraham Lincoln Birthplace in Hodgenville, Kentucky. Peace River opens after a wrenching stretch of just 4 days that saw the surrender of Confederate forces and the murder of Lincoln. How many books have been written about this most complicated of men, who might have been our greatest president? He was called the Great Emancipator, but he had said from the beginning that if he had to keep slavery to save the Union, he would do it. The United States did not recognize the Confederacy as a separate sovereign nation, but rather states who were in default of the pact to which they had willingly signed on when the national government was codified in 1789, and whose benefits they had enjoyed for some 3/4 of a century. The South believed that it had the right to leave a marriage it willingly had joined all those years back. Even today, constitutional scholars make strong arguments on both sides. The South's goal was to hold out long enough that the North would tire. But Lincoln thought of the term Union in its most literal sense. He believed if the South was allowed to leave, the rest of the Union quite possibly would fall apart. And this remarkable idea, a democratic nation, would collapse of its own weight. To him, that was unthinkable. For the Union to survive, the wayward South had to be forced back and forgiven and returned to the fold. Lincoln would make it his priority for the rest of his life.